Hi everyone, and welcome to Box Score, where we give you the latest sports scores, but we think outside the box. Drew Casey here with Krista, Phil, and Jerry, Tom Trujilli, and George Rodriguez. Guys, how are we doing tonight?
Pretty good yourself?
Tremendous. We're doing really good tonight. Yeah.
Wow.
Really excited to be here.
Excited to get through this
Back at Studio FMH. It's basically a home away from home.
Why don't we get right into it?
Yeah. Well, our first topic of the night, it was a little bloody last night in Toronto as pitcher Trevor Bauer. He was out after 2/3 of the first inning with the stitches on his right pinky coming out. He was bleeding on his cleats. I don't know, have you guys ever played? Well, George, you're a pitcher.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
I haven't gotten a cut, but I have pitched with like dizziness, so.
Yeah, but no blood.
No
coming
blood
off
to
your
this
finger?
level.
I mean, I got hit by a line drive and I was bleeding after the play, but not while I was pitching.
It's different because he went into this game like already bleeding, and like I want to get into how he actually cut his finger. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but he was repairing his drone. His toy drone that he likes to fly around, and apparently that was the cause of him getting this cut. I don't know.
So is he a drone pilot or is he a Major League Baseball pitcher in the playoffs?
You could have hobbies, you know, maybe not in the middle of the NLCS, but
I think that's what you have to do when you live in Cleveland, Ohio, right?
whoa,
Everybody from Cleveland.
LeBron's watching.
City of champions recently.
Yeah, but I think it adds a lot of questions, this drone thing. Like, how did the drone cut his finger up? Did like one of the propellers just like go out of nowhere and cut
It's
him
not
up?
something I want to experience.
I wonder if he was flying the drone legally. Can you fly a drone?
Do you need a permit for a drone?
Was it in the locker room? Was he endangering other players on his team?
I feel like that probably wouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed in the
probably
locker
not.
room.
Yeah,
But also, how his pinky is bleeding. Not to diss on the trainer or anything, but
They just leave it out there. Just
Not to diss on the trainer, then you're going to
yeah,
proceed.
that's exactly what I'm going to do. How
Sorry,
do
not
you
sorry.
have to have his hand somehow? I know it's his finger, and he's throwing the ball with those fingers, but
Right.
how does he? It's the playoffs. Like that's not. That can't happen.
And the guy had to have stitches in his pinky, and he had not a Band-Aid on, nothing. He just went out there with this terrible cut on his pinky. But moving on from that, MLB playoffs weren't the only thing that took center stage on TV last night. Of course, Monday Night Football, where the Arizona Cardinals destroyed my beloved New York Jets 28-3, and they got a lot of help from their star cornerback Patrick Peterson, and he was very well warmed up for that one because he warmed up in a giant inflatable dinosaur suit, and he looked pretty smooth doing it.
I think so. Do you think you're gonna be that dinosaur for Halloween this year, Tom?
No, I've been throwing around a couple ideas as
Yeah.
we get closer, but the dinosaur hasn't come
Inflatable
up.
T-Rex wasn't one of them.
Inflatable T-Rex, as you might not expect, it was not one of my ideas.
Yeah.
I wonder if that helped him warm up. Like, is there something in the costume?
I feel like
Well, it's gotta
Tom
be
really
hot.
got him in the zone.
Yeah, really. And he's in, they were in Arizona too.
It's gotta be hot in that
Hot
costume.
out there.
You know,
Definitely.
I
wanted
mean,
to attack.
he's a ball hawk.
He's a natural predator.
But if dinosaurs still existed, would they eat cardinals though? That's the team he's on.
That's
Bit of
true.
a conflict of
That
interest.
contradicts. You got to get ownership in on that one.
And, I mean, I think the Jets. You said your beloved Jets. They lost 28-3. So would it be better if the inflatable dinosaur was actually playing for the New York Jets last night?
Yeah, we might throw him in at quarterback at this point. But yeah, what was surprised me about it is that if you watch this video of him warming up, was how smooth he was when he was in. He is one of the best corners in the league, but who knew he could move that well even in a dinosaur costume? Have you ever done anything in relation to that in your athletic?
I can't say
Anything
I played
in that possible
dinosaur
realm?
costume. No.
Has that inspired you to in the future?
I think I might try it. No.
Have a lot of success.
What about you, Tom?
Well, I didn't have much of an athletic career to begin with, maybe, but no, definitely not.
Yeah,
In cheerleading, they make you dress up
Yeah, this weekend doing the push-ups. I think it might really work out for us.
with the dinosaur costume. What if we just saw the group of cheerleaders on the Fordham sideline? One is just like in a dinosaur costume doing the cheers.
I think the fans would enjoy it.
Yeah, I would be in the stands
Yeah,
enjoying
I
it
think so.
quite a lot. So.
Yeah.
So the first two stories, Trevor Bauer, Cleveland, they win. The guy who goes crazy in the dinosaur suit, they win. Let's go to our third headline right now. Odell Beckham proposed to a kicking net on Sunday, and the Giants won. There's a pattern here, folks. If you do something crazy on an athletic field in the last couple of days, you're gonna win. I don't know about you guys, but proposing to an inanimate object, to a net, What is going on with sports this week?
Well, it's something the NFL really needed just to get serious. There are a lot of divisive issues in the NFL right now. Colin Kaepernick, a lot of people, on either side of that argument. Deflategate, of course, was huge. Now we get a beautiful romance, a beautiful love story for us to focus on and really take our attention away from some of the bad things that are, and something that will unite us on the side of the NFL. So it was really something that warmed my heart.
You seem really passionate about this.
I might shed a tear in a second, honestly.
He did have his up and downs with that net, so I don't know if you guys remember when he
literally got in the net, went up.
It was ugly to say the least.
It's definitely up from there.
I just can't wrap my head around it. Would you guys go to the wedding if you were invited?
I think I would. What a ceremony that would probably be. He's got a big contract.
Definitely be interesting.
Young love.
I want to know about the previous marriages or relationships of the net. Is this her first wife, or is it?
Join us next week.
We'll have the net here in studio.
Alright, moving on back to baseball. The Dodgers evened up the series against the Cubs after Clayton Kershaw had a masterful performance against the Cubs. They won 1-0. But speaking into more important news of the game, former standout basketball player from Wisconsin and now Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte.
Yeah, we apologize for Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornet Frank Kaminsky wore a Steve Bartman jersey. Steve Bartman, I don't know if you guys know about the incident, happened in 2003, the infamous foul ball catch. So, what do you guys feel about that?
Steve Bartman. You mentioned you had a soft spot earlier. I have a soft spot for Steve Bartman. I mean, he was an innocent, middle-aged man. I guess.
Just went to a Cubs game by himself.
Went for a foul ball, and he interfered, may or may not have. And if the Cubs player, Moises Alou, have caught the baseball, the Cubs could have won the World Series, and now they're trying to break a 100-year drought of not winning. So anyone wearing a Steve Bartman jersey is just off my list. Not cool.
Sorry, Frank. That's just very mean-spirited of him to do. I understand that he's a White Sox fan, but jeez, why?
Yeah,
I guess when you're a rich NBA player, you can afford to buy a custom-made Steve Bartman jersey. But I just thought it was very bullyish of Kaminsky for that. I don't know. What do you think about it, Krista?
I mean, if you have it in you to order that jersey, have it made, and to wear it to the game, whatever you want to do. Your choice as a fan.
He's passionate, at least. You gotta give that to him. And he said he was actually quoted as saying his favorite team is the White Sox, and everyone that's playing the Cubs. That's just a little bit of it's borderlining on obsession at this point.
As a Yankee fan, sometimes I think it's nice when other fans hate a team as much as the Yankees are hated by most of
everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
At this point.
There's that. Switching back over to football, Travis Kelce, the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is entering the third week of his dating show, Catching Kelce. Guys, he's down to 12 out of the 50 girls, one from each state that he had the opportunity to date. What do you think about this? The show's coming out during the middle of the season.
Exactly. I got nothing to say. Is he a football player or is he a reality star? I don't know if he can be both.
Professional dater.
Professional dater, I did. Where do I sign up?
Redskins win. Not Redskins. Chiefs win 26-10 over the Raiders. He gets 3 catches, so maybe it's not that distracting.
Do crazy things and you win. I mean, the pattern is unbelievable.
I want to know how he got involved in this. 50 women signing up for this. This is.
Where do you get that idea?
And was he approached for this, or did he go to the E! Network and I want a girlfriend, pick 50 women?
He was probably approached.
Right, because he's quite a stud.
At the end of the day, he's a professional football player. I think he could find a girlfriend without going on the dating show, but...
Little extra money in your pocket?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Would you date 50 women?
No.
At once? No man can handle that. Not even through 50 years.
Would you take dating 50 women or proposing to the net?
Proposing to the net tomorrow. Easy.
Yeah.
Easily.
Alright, I think that's it from us today. I'm George.
I'm Tom Trezulli for George, Krista Filingeri, and Drew Casey. Thanks so much for watching Box Score, where we think outside of the box. Thanks for watching.